I think I'll just leave it be at that.
Yeah, Chris, don't forget, I try to keep my experience total in the total experience box up to date on the character sheet here in Roll20.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I don't know if it saves it or not, but I do try to keep that up to date.
Anything you put on the character sheet should be visible to me.
Yeah.
I just don't always check, because...
Well, I know that sometimes I try to insert a new value, and every now and again when I restart Roll20, it'll come back to being like 18,000 again for some stupid reason.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know what values update and what values don't on this thing.
Right.
It's not like it's got an apply button down at the bottom.
Doesn't it have a save button? Or does it just... Is it supposed to do it in real time?
There's an edit button, but that's just for the main page.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, I forget they're not called prestige classes anymore. Paragon Path. That starts at 11?
That starts at 11. So you guys got another level before that happens.
Hella.
Does everybody have an idea about what they're doing with that?
I've got like 4.
I know some of you are more...
I think you polled us for that like months ago, and I think I told you one thing that I was planning to do, but I don't remember what the fuck it was.
Yeah, let me check.
I know exactly what the hell I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Zakar has his life planned out entirely.
It's true.
A lot of you guys have ideas. Actually, Grim's got a pretty good idea, too. Gone. I wrote down Divine Oracle.
Yes, that's what I was aiming for.
Yep.
Wait, so is that level 10?
11. You have one more. You have one more level before you have to choose it.
I already took the Divine Healer feat at level 8, so I should be good for going to that Paragon Path.
Mm-hmm.
Although now I've got another feat here come level 10 that I've got to figure out.
Yeah.
I guess if that's the case, I guess, Chris, I might request that you figure out something convenient for mine, since that's a little... It has story attributes attached.
I'm aware. I think the rest of you are okay to just pick whatever, though. Brando, for you, I have a couple of possibilities written down, but they don't look like they're not lore driven. They're all just skill driven. So
semi-lore driven, since Brando is an alchemist and inventor.
Yeah, but I mean, it just depends on where you want.
Where you want to take the character.
Well, what do you want? What do you want to concentrate on for the next 10 levels?
I'll work on that then.
Yeah, it's up to you. You can make that choice when you get there. Cyrus, I got all kinds of shit written down for you. You have like 4 possibilities.
Yeah. I think I was gonna go towards the healing focused one, but I kind of like the idea now of the Demon Hunter.
Yeah. Was it Demon Hunter or Dragon Slayer?
Dragon Slayer was when he started out. Now stuff's happened, and I feel like
Demon Hunter is more. It's kind of weird because when you read the descriptions, you're like, I feel like these were named incorrectly. Yeah. Like I feel like they should have swapped.
Well, the Dragon Slayer was because when he started out, he was like, I want to do heroic stuff. I'm gonna go around and be a hero and slay monsters, be cool. Now he's becoming bitter to the world or something.
I mean, I'll have to look him up again, but it's like when we were looking at him, it was like Dragon Slayer sounds very specific. Like it's the sort of thing where it's like, oh, there's obviously a favored enemy happening in this particular Paragon Path.
I think that one was actually, there were 2 of them that sounded similar, and Dragon Slayer is actually just someone who fights monsters in general.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like it's very misleading because then there's the demon. There's the demon.
Yeah, and that's one that's actually hunting demons.
One, which is actually like. That's the specific one, and Dragon Slayer is the I will kill everything. It's very misleading.
Yeah, I think honestly I'll probably go for neither of those. I'll probably go for the healer one.
Yeah, there's some other cool stuff in there.
But there's a lot of good options.
Faithful Shield, Questing Knight, those were all options.
The Questing Knight was the other one for story-wise I thought would be neat.
You know which one I want.
Yeah, no, you're taken care of.
We got time.
Mm-hmm.
I need story things to happen for that.
Yep.
And they're probably not going to be pleasant.
Yep.
What are you talking about? This campaign's been all, daisies and sunshine and
Well, it was until
unicorns.
our GM got a murder boner for our NPCs.
Look.
Hey, no, people have been dying before the NPCs started dying. Remember the time that we all blew up in a house?
Yeah, but we brought them back. I guess that's
so
true.
I'm tempted as level 10 to summon Hammerfist Crusher because it creates No, summon Hammerfist Crusher summons a medium Hammerfist Crusher on an unoccupied square within range. The Hammerfist Crusher has a speed of 3, has +2 bonus to AC, +2 bonus to Fortitude. You can give the Crusher the following special command, and that is melee 1, target 1 object, intelligence reflex, and do X damage, but it's good against walls and turning doors into rubble. So if I took that thing, we could use it to expand the base.
Oh,
Mining Operation Wizard Ho!
You can use him as an earth mover. That's awesome.
That's pretty neat.
Ayah. Because most of the other fucking spells for level 10 are garbage. I mean, that's the biggest problem I have with D&D 4e is the fucking spells are garbage for the most part.
Let's see.
The fact that you can only take 1 per fucking level is really obnoxious.
Summon, there we go. Hammerfist Crusher.
Yeah, sounds like a driller bot to me.
Yeah, it doesn't even have like
cost.
Yeah. Oh, it does. Okay, it does have an attack.
Yeah, but it says in the description that quote unquote a hulking creature of rock appears before you. It strikes too slowly to possibly hit a living creature.
Yeah.
But its mighty fists turn walls and doors into rubble.
Mm-hmm.
Unquote.
Yep.
That actually sounds handy. You never know when we need to breach a building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards at the moment, because everything else is kind of garbage.
Mm-hmm. It has a +2. Well, these are all utilities, right? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much these are utilities.
Still sounds pretty cool.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah, Thomas, don't get too bitter about characters dying, because we actually got through the Tomb of Horrors alive, which is not a thing that usually happens in previous editions.
Let me correct you on that, and we got through a gimped version of the Tomb of Horrors.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But still, what I'm saying is
it was scaled down in difficulty, and I was running it.
All right, but still,
I'm just giving Chris a hard time because we didn't really have anyone permanently die until recently, and we've had 2. Yeah, exactly. That's my point. And we've had 2 die in like the last month.
Well,
hey, second guy was asking for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but it makes things more interesting, so it actually doesn't bother me. I did really like Vilmac though, so I am sad that he is dead. But at least it went down. At least that served a very good story function.
Right.
It lit a fire under the party, so that's good.
It was not without purpose.
Yeah, no, I'm just giving him a hard time. It is good overall.
The one thing that weirds me out about this version is dying and coming back seems much too easy.
Yeah.
Well, it
standard
was.
rules.
God, yeah, I know. In D&D 3rd edition, it's like
it was a big deal if you died. It was
you had to go hunt down 10,000 gold points worth of diamond dust.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then find someone who could cast the spell to bring him back.
Now, druids got off easy. There was a reincarnate spell, but the problem with that was it was completely random. You had to roll on a table to see what you invoked, what the person that you were casting the spell on, that you were invoking Reincarnate against, you'd have to roll on a table to see what they came back as. So in some cases, they come back as a creature completely different from themselves. Like you could have a paladin human come back as a hobgoblin, for God's sakes.
That's kind of fun, though.
Yeah,
From a story point of view, that's kind of neat. But I can see from being the player, that'd be infuriating.
It was also the cheapest and easiest option for bringing people back from the dead.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your.
The whole
You're
fact
back,
of being
but
random,
now you're a
though.
gelatinous cube.
I'm looking at your level 10 utilities.
There was a Reb comic that did that. I think it was Penny Arcade, actually. Where someone
Oh, yeah,
brought
the Table
back as a
Titans,
gelatinous cable.
Yeah.
Gelatinous cube. They were like, "Yay, I'm a gelatinous cube. This is awesome."
Yeah.
Like, he tried resurrecting him as he was getting eaten by the cube, so
And
then
he
he just became
became-
bonded with the cube.
Yeah, he became a
Yep.
gelatinous person.
And he wasn't even sad about that. He was like,
Yeah.
"This is the best thing
Yeah.
ever."
He's like, I'm made of acid.
Fuck yeah, bitches. Gelatinous cube in the house.
You know, I would say Arcane Gate is a cool utility, but honestly, for what you guys are doing, I can't argue with that Hammer Fist Crusher thing. Like, considering how much earth you guys want to move in your hideout alone.
And how many buildings we need egress into.
Yeah.
Or out of.
Well, egress would be.
Yeah, I meant ingress.
Ingress.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I misspoke.
but also yes. I mean,
It
with
sounds
our
like a good
lifestyle.
deal, just all around.
Yep.
Mhm.
Question.
Yeah.
What is the range on Arcane Gate?
It.
I do get 2s. I've got one for my spell book.
It just says like 2 unoccupied squares. I would assume. Oh, range 20. Sorry, I didn't see that part.
Range
yeah.
20 on the map. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like any 2 places you can see within 20 squares. It's a cool spell. I've actually seen that in use at in the PAX games.
So it's kind of like localized teleport sort of deal.
It's actually very similar to like Portal.
Alright, I'll go ahead and take that as my spell book spell.
Cool. Yeah, I think you'll get some use out of that.
Yay. Boy, I can't wait till I hit level 10.
We'll just pretend your experience costs are being nerfed by, that thing.
Yeah, no. I keep forgetting to check in whenever I use. Should I be taking penalties of any sort when I use my god powers?
It doesn't really penalize anything, but
No, okay. You just
I mean,
mentioned
you
that
do-
it felt a little bit harder to cast them.
you do feel a certain strain like when you do it.
All right.
Like there is like you definitely feel like divine energy, like because you're basically when you use a divine power, you're basically becoming a conduit for somebody else's ability.
Yeah, you're channeling.
And ever since that thing got put on your back, you kind of have felt like you've become like a fuse. You're a very weak conduit.
Oh boy.
Every time that divine power goes through, you're like, ow.
Yeah. Okay.
My soul hurts.
So is this us calling it then?
Yeah, I think we're done for the night.
All right.
Mhm.
Good game, everybody.
And I will get on. I'll have to hammer out some more details and stuff before we move forward, but it should not be long before we play again.
let me know if you want to do any like one shots that are like super quick or something.
And
I'm
might
like-
take place in the Shadowrun universe.
No, actually that wasn't what I meant. I'm 100 experience away from level 10.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
I got
Yeah.
100, really?
Yeah, Grim fights some shrubbery outside the base. And
Oh, that's-
gains
oh, that's
100
right.
A
experience.
shambling
Next time
mound.
on
I gave
D&D.
you 200 XP for
For the being in
For
the
the concert,
which puts you
yeah.
at 204.
yeah.
Yeah, which is why I'm like,
Maybe
so if
I'll
you
just
want to
make-
do any one
Maybe I'll
shots,
just make that 300. Yeah, I'll give you an extra 100 just because you were the front man on that.
Yeah.
And you did do the majority of the diplomacy and the fundraising
I appreciate it.